Some changes here for the Pacers. Hill, he's checked in for Mahimi. Solomon Hill comes in for Turner. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely.
That's foul. Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Nets, Freak. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Cleveland. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but...
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's Monte Ellis.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff, you evil twins, CC and Dom.
Some chill. We go 0 to 100. That rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so, but still so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, shout out to the I.O.
We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. And we watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And as we start the weekend here, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Allen. Freak's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. On the court right now for the Pacers. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Turner is out there with Hill, and it's Freak in at the 3 slot. Payne passes to Adams. The feed now to Durant. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Off the pick. No luck. So Indiana will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Listen to the reaction of the fans after that call.
Really safe to say they were not too happy about that one.
And Freak throws it down.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Here's Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the screen. Outside for Durant. Nailed from three-point land.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Hill left side. On the wing, Hill. Dishes to Freak. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's 7 points for Freak.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Durant, here we go. Buried from 15 feet out. Durant's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Hill kicks to Freak, shoots a 3, and again it's the Pacers from deep.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about
it. Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy. Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that?
On this one.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looked really strong. He finished with 13 points, and did he ever have active hands on defense? Stealing, blocks, both were a part of his game that night. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Appreciated, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Excellent use of the screen that time. 6 points for Monte Ellis.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
That's good.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Well, when you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Here's Mahimi. The dish to Freak. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Allen's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Freak. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
To play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Indiana, 3 games behind.
I think for the Pacers, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
That's his first personal foul.
Oklahoma City on D. A 12-point game. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Freak dishes to Allen. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first.
And one thing that...
And so that brings the first half to a...
Kevin, thank you.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even.
Now the second half about to start up and begin. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Mahimi. C.J. Miles comes in for Allen. And Freak subbed in for George. On the court for Indiana. Freak in at the 3. C.J. Miles is out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis. And it's Hill in at the point.